Hello everybody, my name is Brianna Bilo and I'm a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Grand Junction, and this is your September 2021 monthly climate summary. So to start things off for our story of the month, we are also going to be starting at the beginning of the month with record rainfall, which fell on September 1st. And this was all due to a particularly strong cutoff low that moved up through the Four Corners and combined with some deep moisture to bring us a little over 3/4 of an inch of precipitation, which beat the old record of 1/2 inch, which was set in 1937. So a little over 80 years that record has stood up until this year. And this kind of set the tone for the month. As you'll see coming up, we did for some sites have a particularly wet month. As far as temperatures are concerned, our warmest high temperature was 98 degrees at Canyonlands Airport on the 10th of September, and our coldest high temperature for a given value of cold was 87 degrees in Aspen on the 10th of September. And as you can see by looking through the dates here, the 9th and 10th of September were particularly warm days across the board. And then for our low temperatures, our warmest low temperature was at Canyonlands again on September 22nd with a low of 43 degrees. And our coldest low temperature, which was 25 degrees, happened in Craig on the 22nd as well. And again, as with the high temperatures, you can see that all of these all of these low temperatures occurred right around the same date, the 22nd of September. And we had a particularly strong cold low pressure system moving through at that time, which drove all of our temperatures down. And then, as I mentioned before, the one you all want to know about is the precipitation, and it's kind of a mixed bag, with about half the sites coming in below average and half the sites above average. Durango was our big winner with just over 2 inches, which was a little over 1/10 of an inch above average, although Grand Junction was actually 7/10 of an inch above average as far as their monthly precipitation. And then our unfortunate lowest precipitation here happened in Canyonlands with 0.86 inches for the month, which actually is relatively close to average, as it is only 3/100 of an inch below. And with a few exceptions, specifically Craig and Grand Junction, most of these precipitation values are within 1/10 or 2 of their average. So we actually had a almost seasonably wet month. And then as far as the drought update, not a whole lot of change since last month. We are still seeing extreme to exceptional drought across northwest Colorado and northeast Utah. And we are seeing a little bit of improvement across southwest Colorado, especially the San Juans and into the central mountains, where you're starting to see some pockets of moderate drought to even just abnormally dry areas. Although, unfortunately, as per the seasonal drought outlook, we're looking at the drought that we have to continue for eastern Utah and western Colorado. Again, with the exception of that San Juans area, which there may be a little bit of an improvement. And then looking at temperatures for the month of October and precipitation as per this Climate Prediction Center outlooks. And bear in mind, we are already almost halfway through the month of October, so we'll see how this pans out. But we are looking at slightly above average temperatures for most of western Colorado and eastern Utah, with portions of southwest Colorado and southeast Utah in equal chances of seeing either above or below. And then as far as precipitation, the entire area is under the equal chances banner, so we may see above average precipitation or below average precipitation, depending on how the rest of the month plays out. As it is, as of right now tonight, many spots across the area are actually approaching average for the month. So we'll see if we can keep that going. And then until next month, see you in a couple weeks, everybody.